I'm traveling, and I wasn't planning on doing a weekend update, but with all the drama, I couldn't resist. The drama I'm talking about is Elon Musk decided to tweet the HBAR symbol. Now sure, he's a science buff, and it is the symbol for Planck's constant, which is the reason Leemon and the team chose it. And yes, the symbol is similar to the one for Saturn, but I think he knew full well that it's the symbol of our favorite cryptocurrency. I would put him posting the HBAR with no thought of Hedera at near zero, so that leaves two options to parse through. First, he posted it to mess with us, and frankly, that wouldn't be surprising. Or second, there's some substance to it. That could be a use case, consideration for council membership by one of his enterprises, SpaceX, The Boring Company, or Tesla, or he could be considering investment. Frankly, I really don't know which one to lean towards. But whether he's considering involvement or not, I've loved the community's reaction. Hederians had a blast replying, retweeting, and speculating about that little HBAR. I love the positive energy that resulted, and the Telegram chat, the HBAR Lounge, spearheaded a Musk meme tweet competition. And what you're seeing are some of the top entries. Hedera's general professionalism is one of the things that drew me and so many others to the project, but the humor and talent in the Hederian crew is second to none. I'm no meme master like Coinman, but I took a shot going the Animal House route. Bluto isn't buying the Saturn symbol or Planck's constant, and neither am I. It was a completely community-led effort, with all 1,755 HBAR in the prize pool being donated, thanks to the HBAR Foundation for tweeting out the competition. And on a side note, I think Hedera struck the right chord with their interactions around Elon's tweet. With all the excitement around the tweet heard around the world, some might have missed a pretty big piece of news. Granted, we knew this was coming, but Hedera added USDC and Circle to their users page. They opened by explaining that USDC on Hedera is a stablecoin brought to you by Circle and Coinbase, members of the Center Consortium, which provides leading, globally trusted standards for stablecoins. USDC is the second largest stablecoin on the market, but with their regulatory compliance stance, and in my opinion near flawless execution, I don't think it'll be long until they're number one. There's already more than $9 million worth of USDC minted on Hedera. According to the CEO of Center, USDC on Hedera offers the scalability, low transaction fees, and fast settlement times expected by the end users of both startups and enterprise applications built on the Hedera network. The benefits of USDC being built on Hedera and available to the ecosystem cannot be overstated. Use cases already using USDC for micropayments include Galaxy, Drop, Toko, and Taskbar. And SaucerSwap, Hash Access, and Hashport are or will be using it in the DeFi space. Leemon had a fantastic article on Nasdaq.com in which he outlines the potential of Web 3.0. Here are some of the highlights. In the near future, the internet as we know it will fundamentally transform. What is currently a centralized, siloed Web 2.0 will morph into a decentralized, shared, and interconnected Web 3.0, in which artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, and distributed ledger technology play an integral role. Within this decentralized next-generation internet, almost every asset in the world will eventually be tokenized and represented on digital ledgers, allowing these assets to be fractionalized, shared, and transferred across the globe instantly without an intermediary involved. The world will be tokenized. It is clear that this will happen, and it is already starting to happen now. Just as the invention of computers led to data migrating from paper to databases, these Web 3.0 technologies will cause assets to be tokenized, tracked, and traded. Tokenization will develop out of a natural extension from the heightened data integrity on Web 3.0. The decentralized infrastructure at the heart of Web 3.0 will enable us to represent large swaths of society, the economy, and finance on distributed ledgers. A token economy representing real-world assets will develop and thrive. Tokenization of traditional financial instruments such as stocks and bonds has the power to enhance inclusivity and liquidity across traditional capital markets, bringing about improved practices that should improve transparency, increase market participation, and eliminate settlement risk. Entire industries will see rapid adoption of tokens used to guarantee trust, unlock value from traditionally illiquid assets, and usher in a new era of financial inclusion that will allow token issuers to carve out their own piece of cyberspace, transforming entire marketplaces in the process. We are only at the beginning of the new Web 3.0 era, and it will soon evolve rapidly to encapsulate entire industries and sectors of the economy. These new forms of conducting business will create fairer, more transparent, and more efficient business processes represented by tokens. With the turn to Web 3.0 and decentralization, everyone will soon have a stake in the token economy. And these quotes barely scratch the surface, so please read the full article. Hedera also announced that cloud data protection provider Theom has tapped into Hedera's online notary HCS to create a tamper-proof auditable event log, ensuring any action taken on data by Theom or cloud providers is provable. The CEO of Theom said, "Trust at scale with our customers was a significant problem to be solved, especially considering the sensitive nature of their data. It was important that we bring the greatest degree of integrity and transparency to our platform. We expect to push thousands of transactions a day through a public ledger at scale. We needed a solution that could handle our needs both today and as we grow." The Hedera Consensus Service was an obvious choice for our use case. The high velocity of user-generated and machine-generated events could not cost-effectively be recorded on other public ledgers or using smart contracts. Theom adopting Hedera has increased customer trust, bolstered our value proposition, and improved acquisition and retention. Here's some more information on Theom.
Cloud data growth is exploding. Current cloud security tools provide perimeter protection, and this lack of data-first approach drives data exposure with all too easy mistakes. Since security teams lack holistic data visibility in their public cloud and cloud data warehouses, fundamental questions can be hard to answer. None of the existing network, workload, application-based solutions can answer these questions. Theom can answer for you, with a data-centric, data-first approach that natively works across multi-cloud at scale. We have developed the industry's first solution to provide a comprehensive view of your data at rest and in motion across your cloud platforms and SaaS data lakehouses. At Theom, we provide cloud data security that prioritizes holistic data visibility. We automatically discover, classify, and analyze data stores and APIs, and establish business data criticality for them. Through automatic vendor recognition, we can discover the vendor posture, location, and anomalous access to your enterprise data. Theom automatically establishes business data criticality, using which we identify the impact of the risk and provide guided remediation. With ranked risks, we eliminate risk fatigue and bring more efficiencies to the risk teams. We push security rules over the air, allow enterprises to build on top of these rules to protect against data risks and cloud ransomwares continuously. We make collaboration effective. With ranked risks, explainable criticality, continuous holistic view of data, Theom eliminates information silos within an enterprise. Theom ensures time to value through agentless, low-friction deployment to your existing infrastructure, providing holistic data and APIs visibility, so you can immediately remediate data risks, ransomware susceptibility, unwanted vendor accesses, anomalous API access, abnormal location accesses. Most important of all is that with Theom, customer data does not leave the customer realm. By acting on guided remediations, you can have a secure posture and ultimately peace of mind. Act fast to automate security and compliance operations end to end. We are here at Theom.ai to help. Schedule a demo or reach out to us at contact@Theom.ai.
Yet again, we had a heck of a ride this week. The uncertainty around the Ukraine kept pressure on the broader markets early this week, but the Elon tweet allowed HBAR to buck the trend. But the invasion itself was a bit too much, and we saw HBAR pull back. I took on some risk on the news of the invasion. Obviously, the humanitarian crisis in the Ukraine is horrible, but efficient allocation of capital must continue, and historically buying the invasion has been a sound strategy. It appears as if the rest of the market got the memo as well, and there was a sharp reversal on Thursday, and that rally continued today, allowing HBAR to be down only slightly on the week, and as I'm recording, it's sitting at about 22 cents. We made a lower low, but the invasion low may have been a bit of an outlier. If we take another dip, we certainly want to hold the line at about 19 cents, and it looks like 26 cents is the first target to break if we rally. We held a few cents higher than we would have, but I don't think it looks like the market is properly pricing in the potential that there's substance behind Elon's tweet. If there's nothing to it, Hedera will continue to execute, and I think the downside is limited. However, if any news does hit about Hedera and the Elon Musk ethos, the upside could be massive. It's an asymmetric setup if I ever saw one, and it takes me back to January 2020. Next week, we have Outlier Ventures and Tom Sosnoff to look forward to. And please like, subscribe, and comment if you appreciate this content.